Ah, look at this beauty. Huh?
Well, what does Scarface say? It's a cream puff. Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's got a few years, but it's a cream puff.
This is
a beauty.
a little later model, but the Eldorado is Tony's car from Scarface.
Wow. And
yeah.
It's got the leopard skin. This doesn't, but Tony's car had the leopard
Yes.
skin.
Of course. And it's the
Wow.
same era, basically, as Hunters. It's got a lot of your career wrapped up in
It's
it.
a beauty,
you
though,
know?
isn't it? It's
Should we take a little
I'm not
spin?
a big car man, but yeah, sure. I'm ready. You're not going to drive this, are you, Willie?
I don't have a boat license, so maybe not.
Oh. Wow. Oh, we're being towed? Oh, so I'm not supposed to say that. Okay.
Wow. Give you a lift home, Al?
This is the strangest I've ever done. This is it. This is the interview I've been living for.
Like to be inconspicuous.
Oh. Yes. Finally. This like reminds me. I used to play paddle tennis in order to get in shape.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on a team, paddle tennis team, believe it or not. 2 and 2, and we had shirts. And on my shirt said Pacino across it, and behind me was my number. So I was living out in the outrigger. This is 20 years ago, easy, 25 years ago. So I'd gotten up in the morning, going out, gonna play paddle tennis, my tennis racket, and I come out of the thing with my shirt and walking, and this little old lady with a little dog is walking. She looks up and she sees me, and she looks at my shirt, saying Pacino across, and she says, "Oh please, oh please." I said, "Oh my God!" Now, so of course, the story is going to be. I saw him. He came out of the outrigger. He actually has his name on his shirt.
That's us right now, basically.
Yeah,
We got our name
but
on
we're
the
not
shirt.
getting any callers here. Nobody seems to.
Not yet. We're going to troll.
Well,
until
if this was New York, I think we'd get a lot.
Oh,
more,
yeah. Well, we'd be
lot
stopped
more
in traffic and people would be yelling at you.
But miraculously, the weather is with us here.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't mind the winter weather out here. A little cooler.
Yeah, winter here, anytime.
So are you a full-fledged West Coast guy now, even though you're a born New Yorker?
No, that's not going to happen.
No. Okay.
I'll be back.
You're here out of necessity.
Well, I'll tell you something. That's what really is telling. I have a rental. I don't own a house here.
Oh, here?
My kids own a house with their mother.
Okay.
And I have a rental I've had for almost 20 years. And everyone says to me, what
are you doing? I was
said,
just going to
well,
say
no,
that.
I'm going to be leaving soon. There's a story here, isn't it? It says a lot.
20 years later, no commitment, huh?
No.
You never thought, hey, maybe I'll buy the place from the landlord?
Not even thought it. The thought, just certain things repel me, Not that this town repels me, it doesn't. But the idea of buying a house says, I'm here. You know what I mean? There's
It's too permanent.
too permanent.
Yeah.
So,
Well, when you're ready to come back to New York,
I'm
we'll be
so
waiting
ready.
for you.
I'm so ready. But there's a lot of stuff going on.
There you go.
Hey, hi, guys. Hi. Nice seeing you.
How are you?
I'm all right. We're making a film.
Great.
Yeah. It's called Willie and Al. Go see it. So, he does The Irishman. He gets an Oscar nomination. Now he's parading around in convertible so everyone can see him.
We should have a sticker on the side that says The
How
Irishman.
far does an old guy go? How far will he go?
How far will he go for an Oscar?
Yes.
This answers that question.
Well,
This
there
far.
is such a thing, believe it or not, the Oscar campaign.
I know. You never struck me as a big Oscar campaign
No,
guy.
That never came to me. There's a story. I was in San Francisco performing, doing a play. I just received a no nomination for Scarface. So I was,
Right.
So I was doing the play. I came out after a matinee. They had a lot of people out there. So many. They even needed horses. Police.
The mounted police.
Mounted police.
Yeah.
So, and they were cheering, and they had this Oscar for me, huge, for Scarface. They gave me the Oscar. So I thought this was amazing. Really, talk about something coming in and really, easing the pain a little bit. So I put it in this little bag I was holding, and we went to some local actors bar or something. There were some tables and there were actors. This is a long time ago, of course.
Sure.
And I'm sitting there at the table, and they're talking, and then I decided, well, I'll do one of my things. And I just pulled out this Oscar people gave me, and I said, you see this? Talking about Oscars? I don't care. I got plenty of Oscars. and the story's going to get out. It's all about these things. I was in a place, and the guy pulled out his Oscar.
You're getting
Can
a
you
reputation.
imagine? You get that kind of reputation.
The T-shirt and the Oscar, That's a hell of a group in your category this year. Brad and Anthony Hopkins wow.
Does it get Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks, top to bottom.
Jonathan. Is Jonathan up for it too?
Jonathan? I think he's in the best actor category.
Oh, he's best actor?
Yes.
But there's Anthony Hopkins.
And Hopkins, yeah.
Oh, my.
But
there is no chance. But
you think there's no chance?
Well, I think there's a small chance. There's always a small chance. For any one of them, Joe Pesci,
right,
myself,
right,
Anthony Hopkins, Tom Hanks.
Wow.
But Brad Pitt. I think Brad is gonna. I think he's gonna get it. I hope he does.
Don't live there anymore. You sold it, baby.
Oh, I love you too. Take care, my man.
Is that your life? People shouting at you?
Yeah. When I go out, that's why I walk around with this.
Yeah.
But as soon as they hear, see, I'll put this on. But as soon as they hear the voice,
right,
it's over.
Right. It seems to me on the celebrity scale, though, you've kept your life somewhat normal.
I have. I know I have. It was deliberate, of course. You just do it so much, but you're recognized. Once you're exposed this way, you're recognized, and people. And today is a world of celebrity, and so it's.
Maybe you've just managed it better than some.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't do much of these things with you. So that's sort of over.
This is the end of this, by the way.
No. Oh, this is great. I love it. I've really got an appetite for one of these cars now.
I know. I'm kind of feeling this. Just the size of it. It's a little slow to respond, I will say.
Is it?
You hit the gas, and about 3 seconds later it goes.
That's good to know, Willie. No, it is true. I have stayed out of the limelight because I always thought actors should be seen but not heard.
Yes.
That was a thought. A lot of actors should be heard. They got something to say. It's wonderful what they do. But I've never been that type. I just steered away from it.
I feel like it helps with longevity, too.
It does.
Because you're not seen as some celebrity object that flames out.
Exactly. I think that was the thing with Marlon, too. Like he used to say, Brando, I'm not a celebrity. I don't want to be a celebrity. But you are.
Yeah.
You can't help it. It's there. There's a place there that it's doomsday.
Up here?
Yeah. Wait, there's no traffic cop or anything. It's an intersection that just is.
You can't get through it.
You have to just close your eyes and just put your foot on the gas and just go.
Boy, you come from a New York winter where I came from literally yesterday, and you arrive here and you go, okay, I get it.
You get it.
I get it.
You get it. That's what it is. It's here it is. This is it.
Oh, God.
You tell me.
Oh, my God.
Have you ever?
They need like a rotary or something.
See? They will tell you. See? But this is, you got to go all the way that way sometime. When you're going that way.
Oh, forget it. So what's between the Irishman and Hunters and the potential Frank Lloyd Wright project?
Well, it's a sort of, like I say, I'm doing that.
The reading.
The reading.
Yep.
That's fun. There's a play that I've been looking at that's pretty interesting. Tennessee Williams in the Last Days, which is interesting. They're rewriting it and stuff. There's a lot of that goes on. You know.
Yeah.
It's what happened in Shakespeare's day with the actors. You know, it's like, Bill, I got nothing to do here. I'm going this way. What do you? Well, he says, well, to be or not to be? What do you think? Okay, that's a start.
You were incredibly and famously well versed in the theater, writers.
Well, not compared to others,
Works.
but I'm somewhat versed.
To me, you are, but maybe that's a layman's view. But you
talk to Jonathan Lithgow,
right,
or
right,
or to Anthony Hopkins. You know, Jonathan Pryce is the greatest Hamlet I ever saw.
Is that right?
I saw it in London. He's the greatest I've seen. I didn't see Mark Rylance, who's one of the great Shakespearean actors, but I saw him, and he did what happens sometimes in Shakespeare. You're witnessing something in an audience, and you see how far it goes.
Right.
And Hamlet is Hamlet.
But you have to have the perspective to have seen a bunch of them, right? And the understanding of the part to know that that's special and great.
Well, you know, the problem with seeing Shakespeare, or say take a play like Hamlet, you don't really know Hamlet until you've experienced it many times, read it over again, played in it, worked in it. There are things in Hamlet that, you can't possibly get on one viewing. I mean, it's just not, it's impossible to get it.
Right.
Things, it was all the nuance of it. In one speech, the nuance, things that you hear and you just say, oh my, that's it. What you learn about life.
And it's amazing, something that's been around for how many years now? 400 something?
Yeah.
You can still get something out of it and enjoy it and experience it.
It's about us.
Yeah.
It's about us.
I think we did pretty well on this big old boat.
I love it. This was wonderful. I wish it was New York because I could point out some of my landmarks.
Yeah, well, you know what?
You know?
Next time you're there, we'll go to the South Bronx.
Oh,
point out all the spots.
That would be the greatest.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh, that would be the greatest. I'd love that. South Bronx made me. It made me, that place. It's why I survived. I loved it. Even more than Manhattan.
You had a pretty good mom, too, didn't you?
Yeah, my mom was wild, but she was great.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what that my grandfather was phenomenal. I loved him so, and my mother was great. She saved me a lot. I once was doing it. They were doing it, honoring me. I was in my 50s, and I was looking in the mirror, shaving. I just thought, my mom saved my life. Oh no.
Just some
Hey,
fans.
man, hi.
Neighbors in New York.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Could she have been more New York? We're neighbors in New York.
See how much the hat helps?
Oh.
This is so strange, to talk to you, to get to know you, to enjoy your company in this environment.
Oh, it is.
It's outrageous.
It is. I've enjoyed every second of it.
Me too.
It's
I
a privilege.
I really love you. It's great to be with you, I must say. This may be my, what do they call it, swan song.
No.
But I love it.
Your swan song. Oh, on these interviews.
On these
Yeah, this is it. Shut it down.
Well, how does anything compare to this? If someone were to tell me one day, I'd be with Willie Geist here, my compatriot, my friend.
We'll get you another car and we'll drive around the Bronx.
I love this.
And they'll be shouting at you.
Oh, yes, we're going to do that. It's one I owe you, okay?
Okay.
if I get out here, I'll be going to the flower shop, which is
Yeah,
where
think
I
we've
always
got
go.
one more block, I think. Oh, is that right? Your spot?
No. There's a place, they have it, they call it Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard of such a thing. But they say it has no sugar. So you start eating it. Drink, you know, just, who doesn't love ice cream? You know,
Sure.
it's my... And it's over once you start eating it. It doesn't really taste that good. But it's purple, and it's pink, and it's chocolate, and it's green. And you just keep eating it. You're trying to find it. You're trying to find the ice cream somewhere in that yogurt. And you can't.
It's a bait and switch.
It's bait.
They tell you it's ice cream, and it never shows up.
It never shows up, and you look for it, and you're 400 pounds. And that's it.
And they've got you.
That's my life. This is so cool.
What a blast. Thank you for doing this.
Really, this was great. In
You were-
in our language, they call it being a good sport.
Oh, you're the good sport here, man.
It's good.
This is above and beyond.
You know, Steinfeld has a show where he does this.
I know.
It's called the
Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. And that's that.
Willie, you're funny and you're great, and I love you.
What a pleasure. Thank
My
you so much,
pleasure.
Al. Thank you.
No, they won't let me out. I can get out on my own initiative. This is a new life.
You don't live there anymore. You sold it, baby. I love you, Al. You're my guy. You don't live there anymore. You sold it, baby.
Oh, I love you too. Take care, my man.